Hey everybody, Balrogfan here again to bring you a quick overview of the map Sky Temple. In Sky Temple, you're supposed to capture the temples, hold the temples, and defend the temples. It's pretty much all about the temples here. Besides being an exciting new map in Heroes of the Storm, this place is frickin' gorgeous. I mean, take a look around here. The detail they put into all the different areas on this map is amazing. Even the details on the outside of the map are amazing. Like, look at that guy. What's he doing? Enough with the cosmetics though, let's talk about an overview, then we'll go into detailed strategies about the map. Between the middle and top lane, there lies a vision tower. As with any vision tower, you must stand on it for it to channel, and then you are granted vision in a radius around the tower. Control of this area can be important because it will tip you off as to when the enemy team is going for the top or middle temple. Speaking of temples, let's talk about the thing that makes this map go. The temples. You can find the temples in the top, middle, and bottom lane. After announced, in a little bit of time, the temples are ready for activation. In order to activate the temples, you must stand in the middle area where the temples start to light up. Once the temples are fully lit with your team's color, they will begin to fire off lasers towards your enemy structures. While standing in the center, Temple Guardians will appear. There is a massive one that initially appears, and then two more will come off of the top. And after more time has passed, two more will come from the side. It is vital to get rid of these enemies, even though they don't do a whole lot of damage. They can disrupt your ability to channel the center of the temple. After a set amount of ammunition has been reached during the channeling, you will notice the icon down in the corner. It turns a different color and then fires off a bunch of rapid shots of the ammo. And that completes the channeling of that temple. In order to get the most out of the temples, you want to stand on them as long as possible. The mercenary camps also look different visually, but they have the same effect. This is still a boss, even though he's a giant sand lizard pincer monster thingy. Channeling him and getting him on your side is the same as getting any other boss. You have to fight him, and then you channel the area, and he becomes yours. The way the boss will fight you is still very similar. He still has an area of effect attack that will stun you and do a lot of damage. But this one is slightly different, as you can see. He has a Sandstorm AoE attack that moves around your group and does damage in an area. Once your team punks the boss, channel the area, take him, and he'll fight for you. The boss isn't the only guy who got visual changes on this map. The Siege and Bruiser camps both look very different. Despite looking different, Siege and Bruiser camps are both captured in the same manner as any other map. Simply fight and kill the mercenaries, then channel the area that spawns after. Good help isn't that hard to find as long as you beat them up. The strategy of this map is pretty simple. Solid team fighting and taking control of the temples is very important. The temples do so much damage and their objectives are so important that giving them up is never a good idea. It's kind of like in the Haunted Mines. You don't give up a big golem to start the game, otherwise you're going to have a hard time winning. The amount of damage that they do to structures is insane, so you don't want to let your opponent get those while you're just in lane or grabbing camps or whatever. It's important to get the temples. It is also worth noting that the temples at the start of the map will always spawn in the top and middle. Therefore, a common strategy to start this map is to have 2 players in top lane, 2 players in mid lane, and 1 player on bottom lane. It really is as straightforward as it sounds. Win team fights, control the temples, get mercenary camps, get experience in lane, and you'll be well on your way to a victory. Now that you understand the mechanics, it should be much easier to get a win in Sky Temple. That's going to do it for today. Look forward to videos in the future from BlissPro and me, Balrogfan. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the Nexus soon.